In a previous lecture, we have discussed about the epithelial connective tissue, epithelial tissue. Today we'll discuss about the connective tissue. Good morning. In my previous lecture, we have talked about the epithelial tissue. Now, the topic of our discussion is the connective tissue. As the name suggests, the connective tissue will mean to connect, or it will connect different parts of the body. Now, what will be the function of the connective tissue? Functions of connective tissue. The functions of the connective tissue will be transport of materials, defense and protection, third one will be insulation, fourth will be cushion effect. As I've told you previously when we were talking about the classification of the tissue, I've told you the connective tissue is divided into three broad categories. It is the vascular connective tissue, second is connective tissue proper, which is again divided into three subparts. They were areolar tissue, second was adipose connective tissue, third is yellow fibers, and the last is white fibers. Now the other way of classifying the connective tissue proper is that it is comprising of two types of cells. They are the areolar tissue, the areolar type of cell, and the adipose type of cells, and two types of fibers. They are the yellow fibers and they are the white fibers. Okay. Now today the third type of the connective tissue is the skeletal connective tissue. Okay. Having a review of it, the connective tissue is broadly divided into the vascular connective tissue proper, and the skeletal connective tissue. Now, today we will discuss vascular connective tissue. This vascular connective tissue, as the name suggests, it is related to the vessels. So, it is divided into two, blood and lymph. A frequently asked question is, the answer is it is a type of vascular connective tissue. Now, today we will discuss blood. Blood consists of the two components. The two components of the blood are plasma and the cells. The cells in case of blood are called as corpuscles. Fine. The different types of cells which are seen in the blood are RBC, WBCs and the platelets. We will discuss each one in detail. Now coming on to the plasma part first. Plasma. It comprises of around 55% of the blood. Now coming on to the composition of plasma. It is divided into two, the fluid and the solid portion. The fluid comprises of around 90 to 95% of the plasma, and remaining 5 to 10% is solid. This solid comprises of organic material and the inorganic material. The organic material will comprise of protein like albumin, globulins, etc. And the inorganic portion will consist of sodium, potassium, magnesium and so on. Now coming on to the corpuscle part, first is the RBC. RBC is also known as the red blood corpuscles and also known as the erythrocytes. It consists of a red pigment. The function of the RBC. What is the function of the RBC? The function of the RBC is it helps in transportation. It helps in transportation of oxygen. The star point is, we should remember, RBC is non-nucleated, or in other words we can write as matured erythrocyte does not have nucleus. Now, coming to the next part of the corpuscle of the blood is the WBC. WBC is also called as the leukocyte, as RBC is known as erythrocyte. Leukocyte are the name of WBCs. The important part of the WBC is, it is the defense. The important part of the WBC is that they are also called as the soldiers of the body. Soldiers of the body. That is, their main function is in providing defense. Now, the WBC is again divided into two broad categories. The two broad categories of WBCs are the granulocyte and the agranulocyte. In granulocyte, we have three subdivisions. They are the eosinophils, the basophils, and the neutrophils. In the agranulocyte, we have two types, the monocyte and the lymphocyte. They all are involved in the defense mechanism of the body, lymphocyte. Now, the next corpuscle is the platelets. The main function of the platelets is in that they help in clotting of blood. Now, after this blood portion, the next connective tissue, vascular connective tissue, is the lymph. Lymph is nothing but a yellow colored fluid that bathes all the organ and fills spaces between them. Now, what does the lymph consist of? The lymph consists of the plasma cells plus the lymphocytes. That means the star point is, it is devoid of RBC and blood protein. The lymph is also referred to as the middleman in exchange for various material between body and blood. So now we have finished with the epithelial tissues and the connective tissue. In connective tissue, we are done with the vascular connective tissue. In the next class, we will study about the connective tissue proper.